Hi guys, this is Larentay from Guts to Rise Above, and today I want to talk about something that's very important to me that I've been doing for quite a while now, and that's reason why, what got me started, what made me want to do bodybuilding. And it's something that I've never been asked before, and if somebody was to ask me that today or sometime in the future, this is what I would tell them as I written on a blog post on my website. Well, it all started when my mother sat me in front of a TV, in front of a movie with Arnold Schwarzenegger in it. And from that day I saw Arnold, I fell in love with his acting, and I also wanted to embody the muscular physique that he had. And what I liked about Arnold's characters in the movies were that they were physically strong and mentally strong as he was in real life, and I really admired those things that he had that I saw in the films. And I remember when I would come home from kindergarten, my dad would fix me a sippy cup full of Dr. Pepper and fix me a bowl of cinnamon graham crackers, and I would sit in front of Predator and I would take off my shirt while watching the movie because it made me feel tough and strong like Arnold, and like I was part of his commando team trekking through the forest. And at that age, I thought I was going to be 6'2", 6'3", or over 200 pounds, just like Arnold in the movies. But fortunately, at that age, I was ignorant of two things: genetics and steroids. Moving on. So between the ages 5 to 9, I was supposed to see a lot of Arnold movies and other muscular actors that I wanted to embody and be like. So at the age of 9, I remember at Walmart one day, I asked my mother if she could buy me a 5-pound dumbbell, and thankfully, she bought me one. And that's what got me started into the world of bodybuilding, was a 5-pound dumbbell. So at that time, between the ages 9 to 12, I worked out with a 5-pound dumbbell, and I would do push-ups, crunches. And when I would go over to my grandma's house, I would go into my cousin's room and work out with his 25 dumbbell and his wrist rollers. So between the ages 9 to 12, that was my little workout routine that I did on and off. Unfortunately, I wasn't consistent with it, but I did get results from doing that. And during when I was age 12, I just got done finishing my first year of wrestling, and I wanted to improve my wrestling skills. So I decided to work out with the high school wrestling team, and the program consisted of weightlifting, and that exposed me to a variety of different exercises that I could do besides what I was doing. I was supposed to bench press, squats, leg press, calf raises, and so forth, things I didn't know existed compared to what I was doing. And I was just excited about all this stuff I just discovered that I was exposed to. So anyway, during my 3 years of middle school and 4 years of high school, I lifted weights on and off during this time. I wasn't consistent, unfortunately, but I did get results from doing this, and I was able to keep a lot, over the years from just lifting weights on and off. Unfortunately, because I didn't want to lose all of it, so I made an effort to lift weights. And wrestling gave me a good workout too, and gaining muscle. But during this time in high school, I figured I discovered that Arnold Schwarzenegger was a bodybuilder, and that inspired me to really want to do bodybuilding. So I told myself, once I was officially through with wrestling, I was going to focus on being a bodybuilder. And when I was officially through with wrestling, that's when I went full throttle into being a bodybuilder. And during that time, when I competed in my first bodybuilding competition, I weighed 160 pounds, and and I stayed at that weight for a very long time. And my goal was to be 175 pounds, but I stayed at that weight for a while because I wasn't. And once I was through my first and only bodybuilding competition, I pretty much ate the same amount of calories for 3 years. And during my going on in the midway third year of doing bodybuilding, I decided to get serious and try to gain weight from drinking a gallon of milk every day. Additionally, with the calories, with the meals I was eating, and that worked for a while, but I couldn't stick with the milk thing because it was somewhat expensive, and the milk just broke me out really bad with acne, especially on my chest and back. Something I never had a problem with. So I stopped doing it. So going on another 3 years lifting weights, I still stayed the same weight, and then until this year, I finally got serious, and I started, making my own homemade protein shakes, mascating shakes, which it's really cheap for me to make. And of course, I was doing that additionally along with the calories from my 3 to 4 meals I eat a day. And so that's what took me forever to get to 170 pounds during my 6 years of lifting weights, because I just wasn't serious about eating just for calories. But anyway, to wrap this up, besides Arnold and other muscular physiques that got me, that influenced my venture into the world of bodybuilding, strength training, nutrition, and other important aspects of having a strong muscular physique and being healthy. Wrestling played a big influence on my decision of wanting to be a bodybuilder, because I realized from my success in wrestling that I realized that I could use what I learned from wrestling, my self-discipline lessons, and apply it to bodybuilding. And they helped me out a lot in bodybuilding, because I learned a lot from wrestling. And bodybuilding has also taught me a lot of self-discipline lessons that I apply to other areas of my life. But anyway, I hope you enjoyed my little story of what got me into the world of bodybuilding, which all started from a very young age. And I hope whoever watches this video that you share your own little story of what got you into the world of bodybuilding, because I would love to hear your story and what made you just do it. But anyway, guys, my name is Larentay Walker, and make sure you check out my website, gutstorise.com, and stay tuned for more videos that I will be making. And again, thank you for watching. Bye.